Ooh.
Hello, beautiful people. This is Joe Corbisiero joining us tonight. Some amazing rock stars here from the Dream Homes team. Today's December the 3rd, and we're going to come alive, excited, and full of energy, sharing with you the most up-to-date information there is in the real estate market. Tonight, joining me, Desiree Morris. Ryan Shammam from Cross Country Mortgage. We have Anya Holland from the Dream Homes team as well, and Javier Hernandez. So the reason we're doing this seminar tonight is it's about the first-time home buyer seminar, but at the same time, we wanted to share with you the most accurate information there is out there. We at the Dream Homes team, we pride ourselves to really dig into the information, not just look at what happened in the past, but we actually look at the information, listen to economists and all the smart people out there that actually do real estate, so we can deliver the best information possible that we can give you. So with that said, tonight we're going to start talking about what the market is right now as per December, where we headed to, thanks to the economists that have been sharing with us. And then also we're going to be talking a little bit about, thanks to Ryan with Cross Country Mortgage, he's going to be talking about how to get qualified as a first-time home buyer, the different programs available out there. And we're doing this as a panel. So we want to be as much creative as possible. We don't want to make this boring. If you guys hopping on, you have any questions or anybody else have any specific questions, we're here to answer any questions you might have. You can reach us to our website at bestsanDiegoHomesForSale.com or just look up Dream Homes Team San Diego through Compass and you find all the information. So let's start with this really quick. All of us were very, very active when it comes to the marketplace. We're always studying and digging into the information. Now, what we've seen is in the last couple of months, I should say, generally speaking, October, November, and December, they're the slowest months in the real estate market that we've seen in the last decade that I've been in the business. The difference has been quite, transparent at this point. This year in December 2020, contrary to anything that we ever thought, the real estate market has been bananas. I mean, everybody's buying. There is a very, very short, limited inventory, I should say, and there is a lot of homes pending at this point. So let me ask a couple of questions to start with. Desiree, let's start with this. As we can see on the market, we're very active on this. We always meet with a lot of clients. What kind of clients are buying now?
A lot of the clients that are purchasing now are millennial buyers, first and foremost, young professionals, people in the medical field. We're also seeing families who maybe once owned as a couple and now their families are expanding. So they're needing to move up buyers. We also see always a big influx of VA buyers in the market.
Perfect. Right. That's some useful information right there. So Anya, I wanted to ask you the buyer approval and current rates, the difference in payments versus 1 year. So you've been quite busy in the last month or so. You've been working with us, and what's the people sharing? I mean, what's their really motivation behind that? Why they're buying more than they used to?
Well, first of all, we have a lot of buyers that just want to get in and want to jump on the wagon. They want to be home buyers. They want to be homeowners. They take pride in home ownership. We do see some buyers that get a little nervous because prices are high, and we have seen a tremendous increase in prices in the last year, up to 10%. And I've been always asked then, is it a good time to buy now because they feel the prices are high? However, the answer is yes. It is always a good time to buy. The prediction, the market is going to go up for another 5% according to our sources, our real estate sources. But we do tell these buyers, in order to get into home ownership or investments, the first steps first, we need to get them pre-approved, and we need to see what their buy power is. And with the very low interest rates we have these days, we're seeing 2.75, and I'm pretty sure Ryan is going to talk about it a little bit more. Right. But with these very low interest rates, we do always tell our buyers that they have a significantly higher buy power than they thought they might have, just because the low interest rates, which then obviously translates into sometimes 10% higher buy power than they had maybe a year ago. That obviously then will motivate them to buy in a market that still is increasing. And here in San Diego, beautiful city, beautiful neighborhoods. We always encourage, get into that real estate market and take advantage and get started.
Right. Ryan, so how hard, or how easy, I should say, is it to get approved for a mortgage nowadays? And there's a question that a lot of people are asking. They're kind of freaking out. I'm giving a lot of off the path, but this is a really good information that you and I talked about in regards to the, when they stop making payments due to COVID, but they can automatically qualify for another mortgage as long as the forbearance was paid off at the moment they're closing escrow on the property. So tell us a little bit about that, and also tell us how easy it is to get qualified nowadays.
As far as qualification goes, I'll start with that. It's the same. It really has not changed. COVID really hasn't changed anything. The only difference is that we have to do a little bit more of a thorough check for people who are self-employed, just to ensure that their businesses really haven't been affected by COVID. All that really requires is maybe an updated P&L statement, profit and loss statement, maybe where we wouldn't have had to get that before. But other than that, all the same loan programs exist. There's been no changes. All of the jumbo programs are available. Like Anya said, interest rates are extremely low. So I would say it's a little bit easier from the standpoint that the payments that you would qualify for now are less because of what the interest rates are. So it's easier to kind of reach some of those higher price points when now than they were when interest rates were a little bit higher.
Right. So, I'm assuming, and please correct me if I'm wrong, we're talking about that 74% of the initiated loan applications were made by basically millennials. Now, millennials, I'm assuming majority of them are W-2. Am I right?
Yeah, most of them are.
So we should safely say that if 74% of all the applicants are millennials, and all those millennials, they're fortunate enough to be in the tech industry or nurses or whatever that also Desiree was talking about. So now you feel safe. That's easy, pretty easy to get pre-qualified for a loan and therefore become a homeowner. Is that right?
Very easy. There's some products that are even easier than others. FHA loans are some of the easiest. VA loans is basically the easiest loan to get qualified for if you have VA benefits. But there has been no changes. We had just a little hiccup for a minute right when COVID was kind of introduced to us. It made it a little bit more difficult for some self-employed people. Some of the banks kind of pulled back some of their loan products, but over the last 3 or 4 months, everything has came back, and we're not seeing any issues at all with qualifying.